This game is sponsored in part by the Orthopedic Institute of New Jersey, complete orthopedic medicine and sports medicine, announcing their newest location right in Vernon Township, with their other county locations in Sparta, Andover, Hopatcong, and Vernon. For more information on the Orthopedic Institute of New Jersey, call 908-684-3005.
112-pound weight class, Kevin Churchill of Newton going for third place, gets the takedown over Kevin DeVoy of Burlington. Churchill picks up a neutral right here to take a 4-3 win and take home a third-place medal in 112-pound weight class.
It was big to come out and get a takedown. I knew how to come out on my feet and just try to get the early takedown, break him a little bit, and try to get the lead, wear him down a bit.
How does it feel to come down here into Atlantic City and finish third?
Words can't describe it. I mean, senior year, got to be loving it. I mean, came down here last year, placed 7th, tried to do better this year, and third place is very good for me. I mean, I'm happy. Wish I was in the finals, but, I mean, what can you do?
Zach DePini of Wallkill Valley going for 5th, 6th place. The takedown, and DePini ties the match at 2, but Andrew Polidor of Queen of Peace with the back points, and he gets a 6-2 win over Zach DePini of Wallkill Valley. 145-pound weight class, Chris Burge of Kittatinny and Shane Robinson of Apsagami for a 5th, 6th place medal. It's Robinson with a takedown and a 5-point move as he gets the back points. He beat Burge by a score of 6-4. Kevin Brown of North Warren going for a 7th, 8th place medal with a takedown. He beat Keith Schweitzer of Bergen Catholic by a score of 7-0, so Brown takes home a medal in Atlantic City. 160-pound weight class, Evan Bowlby of Wallkill Valley and Frank Mattice of Don Bosco. Bowlby gets the escape to win the match 5-4, so he takes home a 5th, 6th place medal.
Well, I just saw that every time I snapped him, he was heavy on that leg, so I just took a chance and shot on it. Luckily, I finished.
And you go to overtime, and the escape would take a 5-4 lead. Talk about that.
Well, I'd gotten out pretty easily every time. I was confident I'd get out. I just knew the problem would be riding him the next period, but I did that successfully.
Yeah, talk about how you were able to ride him out there at the end.
Just caught the ankle. I was a little stronger than he was, so he couldn't switch me. I just rode it hard.
Give me your emotions and thoughts on coming down here and taking a 5th place medal.
Oh, it means a lot. I worked pretty much my whole life wrestling for this. I mean, it's not a state championship, but it still means a lot to me.
Also at 160, Johnny Guzzo of High Point, with the only point in this match going for a 3rd place medal. He beat Otis Wright of Montclair by a score of 1-0, so Guzzo takes home that 3rd place medal.
It's great to be here for the first time because I've always been here and visited and watched all the great wrestlers, and I'm happy to finally be a part of that, even with all these injuries.
It was a 1-0 hard-fought win. Just talk about the way you wrestled for the 3rd place medal.
I planned in going to the match being very aggressive, and when I ran into him, he was oddly stronger than anyone I wrestled at this tournament. And I guess I was sort of cautious once I felt his strength. So my idea was mostly to try and ride him out, try to avoid his headlocks. So I did a pretty good job at that. But he was just a really strong wrestler, and he sort of had an idea what he was doing. So he was dangerous.
215-pound weight class, High Point's Billy Smith with a takedown. He beat Darren Dungy of Morristown 5-0. A 3rd place medal to Billy Smith of High Point.
I wrestled Dungy later today. It was a tough quarterfinal. He's a tough kid. There's no surprise why he wrestled back through 3rd, 4th. And I know coming into this match, the first takedown probably win the match because he's pretty tough on the mat. So getting that 2 in the beginning was definitely a big confidence booster going into the 2nd period.
You got to feel pretty, great about taking a 3rd place title here.
Yeah, coming down here, getting hurt last year, definitely gave me some motivation for this year. It's a great thing. Just come up 1 short from the finals with a little motivation for next year. But, that's why there's so many upsets here, because this is a great tournament, a lot of good kids, and that's how great wrestlers come from here. So hopefully you can keep it up and good things come in the future.
We're on to the finals right now, folks. Ethan Orr of High Point, Doug Cornell of Long Branch. And Orr gets a takedown to take a 2-0 lead. Then Orr gets the escape to secure the win. He won the state title. The final score in that match, 3-1. I described the final minutes when you were up 3-1. What was going through your mind there? What were you looking to do? Just to hold off, not him taking you down? Tell me what was happening at that point.
Well, I was trying to find a shot, but he kept on getting in on my leg, and usually I fake my front leg, and he knew that. So I was just trying to get a shot, but I couldn't, so I just defended every shot he did and tried to get out, try to whatever I can just to not let him take me down, go into overtime. and that's what I wanted to do.
How does it feel to be a state champ? You work very hard. We're very proud of you.
Thanks. It feels great. I had a good run, quarterfinals and final, and semifinals and finals. They all were great matches, and I just wrestled 6 minutes and came out on top of most of them.
You ever think you could achieve this, or was this something that you knew you could do, but you were what were you thinking?
Yeah, I knew I could do it, but it was also I had to get back past Hammond, which he beat me 4-1. Then I had to get past Rieger, which everybody was talking to him. He was decent, but I just kept up one match at a time, get warmed up for that one match, and then go out there and attack, and that's what I did.
Ethan's done a tremendous job all season. You know, he's one of the group of kids that came in as the much heralded group that we had a few years ago. You know, I'm just very, very happy for him. Obviously, he's a great wrestler, but he's also a great kid, so I'm super happy for him.
171, Ryan Callahan of Wallkill Valley, Kanan Bethea of Trenton. Callahan takedown, 2-0 lead. Final seconds of a second period. Callahan takedown to make it 5-0. And then Callahan with another takedown to make it 7-0. Callahan goes on to win the state title. The final score at 171, 8-3.
It's incredible. This was my goals last season, undefeated state champ, and I did it. I completed all my goals, and it's amazing. I mean, I've been praying every night for this, so it's great to finally get it.
What a great accomplishment. You know, this year's really tough. You know, coming in here undefeated and expected to win, there's a lot of pressure. A lot of kids can't deal with that pressure. And the way he dealt with it and the way he performed is just outstanding.
112, Nick Francavilla of High Point. Kyle Casaletto of Southern. Francavilla with the escape, 1-0 after 2 periods. The finals, 30 seconds of this match, end-to-end action. Castelletto with the reversal. He now leads 2-1. Then the final seconds of the match. Francavilla with the reversal. He wins the state title at the buzzer. The final score, 3-2.
It was all right. I mean, hopefully, if I work hard, maybe I can get 3.
You know he was going to be a tough kid coming in? I mean, did you know anything about him?
I mean, I knew he was tough. I've never wrestled him before, but he got pinned by Haggany last year, so I wasn't too worried. Honestly, I thought I'd score more. I didn't expect to get scored on, but stuff happens, and in the end, I came out with the win.
Take us to that final 30 seconds.
I mean, I was wrestling terrible the whole match. The worst match I've wrestled all year at 12s. I don't know how I squeaked it out, but I got reversed with like 25 seconds left. Last thing I remember seeing was 11 seconds on the clock. And I just moved as much as I can. He got a little high with the legs, and I got a reversal somehow.
To be on top, we thought we were in pretty good position, up by 1. Nick's pretty tough on top. Kid kind of caught him a little bit getting the legs in and was able to reverse us, like you said, with about 30 seconds left. You know, obviously we feel pretty comfortable on bottom when kids have legs in. Certainly, I don't encourage them to wait until the state finals to get in trouble doing that stuff. But, you know, Nick just hung in there. He's a competitor. He's a kid. He's been there before, and I'm just happy it worked out in our favor.